Hey everybody, this is LEGO's Escape the Space Slug 2016 May the 4th promotional giveaway set. It was given away with purchases of $150 or more in the US to people who got a special invitation. So it was invitation only for these early opening events, and it was mostly given away or those invitations were mostly given to select members of select LEGO user groups, although some stores just gave them to anybody who asked for them or who asked to be put on the list. There are 3,500 of these in existence, as I understand it. Due to the low numbers, most of these went straight on eBay or onto Bricklink or into hermetically sealed cold storage for appreciation over time, to increase in value for the sake of profit. But I'm opening mine and I'm going to build the thing. Nice little bag that is actually kind of resealable. Looks like some pretty regular parts. Ooh, that says something. Okay, they're probably very low volume packing deals, might be done by hand. The instructions, I think, are global and are very straightforward. And you can find these instructions online. People have scanned them. So if you just want to put this thing together with the parts, you can. I don't think there are any exclusive parts in this, so let me go ahead and get it built. Well, there it is. It's the little scene from Empire Strikes Back when the Millennium Falcon escapes from the mouth of the thing colloquially known as the Space Slug, actually called an exogorth, they say nowadays. I didn't know the name of it. I had to look it up, but yeah, the worm thing inside of the asteroid. It's a nice little scene, nicely depicted. I really like how they attached the Millennium Falcon kind of off the tongue a little bit. I actually have it a little bit at an angle there, but probably worked a little bit better having it at an angle like that. Makes it look like it's shooting out a little bit more straight, but it's supposed to be like this. The thing has its little eye stalks off to the side, so one over here. You are able to kind of rotate it around. The idea is that you would have it kind of off kilter like that, just to make it look a little bit more believable. Because if everything is all lined up straight, then it just looks a little bit too perfectly, staged. It's just cutting. It's taking a little vignette, a little cut of the terrain, and you build the base up from pretty basic pieces, mostly regular bricks, a little bit of plate texturing done on the top, some slopes, this handful of wedge plates as well, and the exogorth itself, Space Slug, is just attached in there with a little Technic pin. That's kind of nice looking. The sides of the cliffs in there, I like that, and this thing itself, that's what it looks like. It's not ideal, I think. Personally, I would have liked to see a little bit shorter, stubbier nose, a little bit rounder towards the front. I think that there's a shorter version of this that I probably would have used, but then I'm sure that the designers the designer actually did some experimentation. So I have not done that experimentation. This may be about the best you can do. I really like the Millennium Falcon though, with that real micro scale. It's how many pieces there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, plus the 2 pieces used for the exhaust trail. The inside of the mouth of the Space Slug has its teeth around there, kind of looks like hippopotamus teeth, and they use the dark red inside. I think that the contrast between the gray here and the dark tan is appropriate. It just looks like a very, very insider kind of thing. Like if you had this on your desk at work, most people would wonder what the heck it is. Even Star Wars, basic Star Wars, entry-level Star Wars fans would question it for a second and then be like, oh, is that supposed to be? It's not a super iconic scene. That at least it's not something that gets replicated very frequently. And the whole thing, just with its colors and because of the scale, kind of looks a little bit plain, a little bit like a gray blob inside of a dark tan blob. But it does represent something that had some real meaning from the movie. I think that was an interesting situation that was set up with the Falcon actually flying into this giant organism. You know, it was definitely a surprise seeing that when it happened. Yeah, I'm not particularly greatly impressed by the scene just because it doesn't look that great on display. You really have to get it, and then, you know, it makes sense. I don't know. Let me know what do you think about this one, because I'm a little bit on the fence. I mean, obviously, as an exclusive thing, it's got some serious value. As a Lego Star Wars thing, you know, of course it's going to have some value, and it does represent a real scene from the movie, something that they have not done in any regular set to date. So this is the first appearance of this scene in Lego. But this isn't the type of thing that I would be happy to have on display somewhere, you know, on a desk at work or at home. It just doesn't look that good from any kind of distance. So yeah, I look forward to hearing your feedback about it, what you think about this. I can't complain about it, given that it was a free gift, even though you did have to, you know, spend a good amount of money to get it, but they could have just not given it away at all. But at the very least, it's a bunch of very useful pieces. So again, let me know your thoughts. Share your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.